one asks the question, how exposed then will be the country in terms of odious debt that will be accumulating because there is a fund that has been created to bypass Parliament?
The word you have used there is very important. How exposed will the country be? We will be naked. Totally exposed, no gate, no fence. This country is going to face... I want to request Kenyans to slow down on this one-term nonsense that is going on. What we need very urgently is not even another protest in June. What we need is actually an open-air national conference on the state of the economy, where all sectors of our country, young people, women, traders, manufacturers, government, members of parliament, we can all sit under one tent, probably at KICC, even if it's at Nyayo Stadium. We need to sit down and explain to ourselves that forget about elections.
Yeah.
Because you will change Ruto, but what are you going to inherit from this the completely destroyed? So we need to sit so that we ask ourselves, who do we owe money? What was the money borrowed for? How much have we repaid? Is it sustainable? The answer is that it is not sustainable. We are going to destroy our economy, and our children are going to eat us alive because we were reckless, because we did not stop Ruto from continuing to borrow more and sinking the country deeper and deeper into the hole.
The questions you're asking seem to all be in the National Debt Register. That rather should be. Who borrowed? Who did you borrow from?
What for?
What did you borrow for?
How much have you repaid?
Do we owe? How much
have we repaid? What's the balance?
And what is the balance? All of those questions should be in the National Debt Register, which should be public and up to date. So you're saying that May 2026, if you go to the debt register, which there's an office and there should be a portal, that you should be able to find all of the answers to the questions that you ask.
Nobody in Kenya knows how much we owe and who we owe. Even the Auditor General.
Or if Kenya owes, actually.
No, we definitely owe. All right? Who do we owe? We don't know all of them. Because what Uhuru did, and that is why your headline today, Stop the Blame Game and Work, is very cheeky. Because Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto are not different. William Ruto has been trying to show that he was in a government where he was not in control.
Yeah.
He knew everything that was happening and he approved everything that happened under the Uhuru administration. He borrowed this money together with Uhuru. They stole it together. And they will have to pay for it together. Henry, what was his second name? The minister, the former Henry Rotich. Henry Rotich knows who we borrowed from, and even him, he does not know everybody who we borrowed from. So, what happened? When the Public Finance Management Act was amended by Cabinet to allow that you can go abroad, borrow money, deposit it in any accounts, is when Treasury and the Republic of Kenya lost its ability to know who we owe and for what we owe. Because the Constitution from Article 220 going forward is very clear in terms of what you can borrow for.
Yes.
But once Uhuru and Ruto amended the PFM Act to allow agents, any individual of government, to go out there and borrow money from a bank here, a lender there, and deposit it in any accounts out there. We actually do not know how much money we owe and who we owe. The Auditor General has said it, that she does not know who we actually owe, because Treasury is being presented with bills that this money is due paid, this money is due paid, this money is due paid. But it is money that was borrowed outside the Constitution, and it is money that was actually stolen by individuals who deposited it in accounts, made interest on it, actually sold it again to government. There are incidences where somebody borrowed money and then lend it to government and earned interest
on it. And Kenya's got to pay it back.
And Kenya has two people to pay.
Yeah.
The one who resold the money to government, and the one we borrowed from. And all of it was actually borrowed outside the law and outside the Constitution. So this is what we call treasonable charges that will have to be opened against these individuals under the Uhuru Kenyatta administration and under the William Ruto administration. It's treason because you operated and acted against the sovereign interest of the Republic of Kenya, and you have destroyed the foundation of our economy. We can't create jobs for our young people. We can't reproduce. We can't keep the costs of electricity or anything down. And the corruption that has gone on under the Uhuru and the Ruto administration is so ugly that it has to be investigated. That's why we have been recommending a forensic examination by an agency headed by the Auditor General of the Republic of Kenya to get to the bottom, because that's what the Constitution says. It's the Auditor General who can undertake this forensic or audit. But the executive cannot allow the Auditor General to do that.